Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our introduction to Neolife products and the awesome community. My name is Cyndy, and I just wanted to share a little bit first before we get started, just about my journey with Neolife, and it began 25 years ago. I had, prior to that, for 5 years, I'd been suffering with pain from the neck down, and I was introduced to Neolife by a good friend, co-worker, where I worked, and she knew how much I'd been suffering, and despite going to chiropractors, doctors, and I ate well, but she kept telling me about these Neolife products, these whole food supplement products that we're going to share with you tonight. And I just, you know what, I was just very skeptical because I was taking supplements and yet nothing was working. But after a year, something triggered inside me when she talked about, the quality of, like, say, for example, the fish oils and stuff and the source. And from that point on, I decided to take a look. It made a lot of sense. I learned a lot of what you're going to learn about tonight. And within 3 weeks, my energy came back, and a month and a half chronic pain gone. So it's, as I say, been 25 years. I'm 69, and I do feel better now than I did at 39. So just awesome products. So I'm just gonna, okay, here we go. Just my computer's a little slow, so bear with me. So we have 3 keys to optimum health. We have, I think I'm gonna have that there. Our diet, so that's everything that we're putting in our mouth, right? So you need to have a good diet, have some weight management, and also physical activity. So, and I think rest too. We need to add some rest in there as well. So it's not just one thing. And diet is so important. You are what you eat. And the reality is that 75% of all chronic diseases are preventable, according to the US Surgeon General. And good nutrition can help lower the risk for many chronic diseases, including heart disease, stroke, some cancers, diabetes, and osteoporosis. And this is 2019, the Canadian Food Guide. So I really like this one compared to some of the older ones that shows a lot of variety, but you can see that half your plate should be your fruits and vegetables, and with some good quality proteins and grains as well, whole grains. And water should be your choice of drink. Water is so important. I know that's something that I always have to really be reminded of myself, but you can see all the things that water helps us with, right? Just even our muscles, 75% of your muscles are made up from water. So it's important to put the good stuff in your body, but what they're saying is that what we are not eating is what's killing us, according to a global study. And it showed that there were dietary conditions that linked to death in most populous countries. So these are the top ones: low whole grains. We're not eating enough fruit, low nuts and seeds, not getting enough omega-3, and not eating enough vegetables. But so that actually sets us up for a need to try to eat what we can, the best we can, but this is where supplements fall in place to help us to do that. So, and this is about, who can we trust? Because there is so much. Just like I had said, I was taking other supplements and other fish oils, and yet nothing was helping me. But you have to be really careful. There's hidden dangers that lurk in over-the-counter supplements. There's things that are unsafe, unstudied. And back in 2000, Guelph University did a study in Canada on products from the health food stores and drugstores, and they didn't find one that met its label claims. And then there were some that had dangerous things in it. So Neolife is definitely a company that you can trust. And I really felt confident when I first started the products, and I learned more. I kept learning more. Scientific health solutions since 1958. So a long history of excellence. They're established in over 50 countries, and they are an industry pioneer in nutrition. Many firsts in the industry. A very highly respected scientific research team. So natural versus whole food. What's the difference? Natural can be anything from the earth: petroleum, byproducts, pine bark, coal tar, marigolds, but Neolife only uses whole foods, fruits and vegetables, wild salmon, the things that our body actually recognize and utilize. And it makes a huge difference. And Neolife products use only GMO-free ingredients, another very important thing. The purest extractions and concentrates. They use the state-of-the-art processing technologies and equipment that guarantee the purest extractions and concentrates. An incredible science team. Dr. Arthur First, he was a top toxicologist and cancer researcher in the world, and he actually founded our scientific advisory board. And the first company, Neolife, was the first company to have a scientific advisory board. And today you can see all these scientists and doctors that specialize in different areas that work together, and they work around the world as well to provide you with the best. World-class research and strategic partnerships with the New England peer-reviewed journals, like the New England Journal of Medicine, affiliated with New York Academy of Sciences, Center for Disease Control. And again, I'm just going back to this again, because this is, again, what's missing from our diets. And so just want to share with you what Neolife has a solution, and that's our Pro Vitality Pack. So really, this little pack does address really all of those areas. Not sure if someone can mute themselves there. But our whole grains are no longer whole. And that's because they have been, oops, sorry guys, my thing's not working here very well. That's because over time, they've been processed. But originally, right, they just ground the wheat, made their breads, right? The old fashioned way. So you had all the good fats in there. You had the fiber, you had the wheat germ. But now, due to refining, because of the, wanting to have enough food for the mass production possible, longer shelf life, they've milled all the important stuff out of our grains now. So all the fiber, the outer bran layer, all those precious oils from the germ, the lipids and phytosterols, all the important nutrients. So what's left basically is just starch and protein, gluten. And don't you hear a lot of people with gluten intolerances? And I really do believe it's because they've taken everything else out, and everything was meant to be eaten together. So why the whole grains? Again, I mentioned about lipids and phytosterols. So this is a product Tray&N that Neolife began with, and it helps to provide us with that. So how does Tray&N work? Good nutrition begins at the cellular level. And if we have an unhealthy cell, if we're not getting those good oils, which we need to get from our foods, not all the nutrients can get in and not all the waste can get out, because the cellular wall is sticky and impermeable. So when you add these Tray&N grain concentrates that Neolife started with and developed, your cells function better. The nutrients go in and the waste go out. So a solution to our whole grain gap, because that was actually, if you remember back to that chart, that was number one. The Tray&N grain concentrates provide the essential fatty lipids and sterols, and there's less gluten than a bowl of gluten-free cereal. So it's not the gluten you're getting the good fats. It was developed by a hospital research study back in the 40s and 50s. And it was based on a chronic fatigue patient study. And when they tried a number of things, but once they gave them back these oils from rice, wheat, and soy, they all became well. It helps promote cellular energy and efficiency. And the only two ways you can get these grain oils is you can eat, as you can see in this picture, you can eat all of these seeds and grains, and but make sure that they're not rancid as well, because they are very, it can turn rancid very easily. Or you can take one tray and then grain concentrate. So you can see the difference in the calories too, 550 calories as opposed to 8.3. So that is, as I said, that is the foundation of Neolife. So you'll find that in your Pro Vitality pack. The next product I want to share with you that's in there is one of my favorites and helped me tremendously with my pain that I had. And that's our Omega-3 Salmon Oil Plus. And it is the only complete Omega-3 supplement having all 8 parts of the Omega-3 family. It's tested for over 200 contaminants with zero tolerance for any contaminants. And that is the same with absolutely every source in products for Neolife. It's been proven in clinical trials as well to reduce inflammation by 68% in 8 weeks. And that was about the timeline for that my pain was gone. It was in a month and a half, so 6 to 7 weeks. And the omega-3s are so important for many functions in our body, for cardiovascular health, about inflammation, brain function, behavioral health, immune health, eye health, flexible joints, and slowing aging. And also, this was an article in written by the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, and they recommended Neolife as being a product that was pure and potent enough for pregnant moms, because it's very important for pregnant moms to get these fish oils, and yet they're told not to eat fish because of the contaminants. So very pure. And I know my daughter, excuse me, when she was pregnant, well, she has 3 pregnancies, but by her second one, she realized the importance of these oils and how they didn't. She was the only one of her friends who did not suffer postpartum depression. So it's very important. So inflammation, right, of your cells. Inflammation protection begins again at the cellular level. So when we have a low omega-3 diet, we get inflamed cells, as opposed to having a healthy diet, a healthy cell with omega-3s in our diet. I always say it kind of helps to cool them, it helps to balance them, but inflammation is our #1 enemy of our cells. And also too, inflammation can lead to things like cancer, pulmonary diseases, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, arthritis, neurological. And again, clinically proven to reduce your triglycerides by 17%, improving your omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. So that's really important, because we do, from our diets, we do actually get a lot of omega-6. And if you have a high ratio of omega-6 to omega-3s, that can cause inflammation as well. So that ratio is very important. And it balances your inflammation, lower inflammatory index. Again, that was that study that was done. And then the third product in this little packet is our carotenoid complex. And it's a solution. Remember, they said about, again, fruits and vegetables too. We're not getting enough of those. So this provides you with one serving, a full, large serving of all the phytonutrients from all the bright colored fruits and vegetables. And it provides, in 1 month, provides 80 pounds of raw fruits and vegetables in every box in our carotenoid complex. The USDA and Center of Disease Control actually did a study on Neolife's carotenoid complex, and they proved that it actually boosted the immune system by 37% in just 20 days. And that was actually published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and presented at the New York Academy of Sciences. So it's very unique, and it's actually been patented. So your cells need protection, because every cell takes about 10,000 hits a day by free radicals. So if your cells are unprotected, if you're not eating enough fruits and vegetables, and that's hard to do because Canada's Food Guide even says we should be having 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. So that really, really is hard. And that's all your bright colored fruits and vegetables. So this will also help to protect you. Oh, thank you, Heather. So again, just protecting those cells from those free radical hits, because that can actually speed up aging of our cells. And again, there's that clinical proven to boost immune system 37% by just 20 days, and also protecting your health, your heart health. And then just to round this off, there's an essential vitamin mineral in there as well, which helps to nourish your cells. And but it's more than just a multi, right? It has the 21 micronutrients, but there's also phytoenzymes in there to help with the digestion as well. So great handy packet. And there's nutrients in here that help with abundant energy, anti-aging, your joints, skin, heart, immune system, brain function, vision, antioxidant protection, and overall cellular health. And actually, you know what, I would like to, is Leonie on here? I would like, Leonie, could you share, I know one of your favorite products in here is this, you shared with me, was the salmon. Yes. Can you share with us a bit about your journey there?
Absolutely, Cyndy. Thank you for asking. Yes, my name is Leonie, and I actually used to suffer from headaches practically every single day when I was in my 20s, and I wasn't in Canada, I was in Singapore, and I had constant headaches. I would finish a bottle of, you call it like Tylenol, we call it Panadol, and what it was, it's you know, it's like a Tylenol here, like a bottle a week, and honestly, that was too much, and it wreaked havoc on my digestion. And so subsequently, when I got here, and I still had to take it, but when I met, Nada, who introduced me to Neolife, I tried the salmon oil. And, with it, it took a while for my headaches to disappear. And then I said, oh, I don't have my headaches anymore. And the thing about it is, with regard to that, also because the inflammation, I also have inflammation in my fingers and sometimes my joints, my knees. And it's so noticeable that when I take my my salmon oil, I don't have that anymore. Like the inflammation is gone. The other thing I would have to add is I'm extremely allergic to fish, any kind of fish. And so I'll break out in hives and a rash and stuff. But with this, it's a real test because you can tell that it's pure and it's screened for over 200 contaminants, like you said, Cyndy. And that in itself is a testament to the fact of its purity. Because otherwise, if I were to take that, I would break out, but I don't. So that's an incredible product. I can't do without it. That's about it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm with you. That is faithfully take that, and if I feel there's a need, I can take more than the 3, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Your body you just know your body needs that little extra. So, and that's the same with all the products. Right? They're whole foods. So, if you need more for whatever you're going through, you certainly can safely take more. Can't say that about all the products out there, right? So Neolife, that is their solution to help fill the nutritional gaps. But what about children? We can't leave the children out, right? I don't know if it's any of this at all. But at home or at school, there's very active children. But whether or not, they all need the good nutrition, right? We have so many health challenges nowadays between COVID and allergies and different things. So we just talked about the salmon oil. So that is very safe for children to take. We do have children that do actually enjoy to chew it, surprisingly. But for toddlers, we have a liquid form, and we also have the VitaGuard, which is like our carotenoid complex, and the VitaSquares, which is like our vitamin with a trianin in it for children. And my own grandchildren take it, and especially my daughter's daughter. My daughter was a very picky eater. And now she has her very picky eater. But Emma just doesn't get sick, even though she really does not eat, really well. But she loves her VitaGuard and VitaSquares, and also the protein shake, which we're going to share about in a moment. And as I said, she just doesn't get sick. So, and if the kids do, I mean, it might just be for a day, right? Just or if there anything going around or sniffles or anything, my daughter will just give them more, because again, safe and pure. So a really healthy start to an energy filled day is taking a package of Pro Vitality and also one of these Neolife shakes. They are so delicious. And so when you eat, you really do need to start your day with protein in the morning. And so many people, what do they have? They have like coffee or a bagel or cereal. A lot of kids just go out the door with cereal, but the protein is so important for your energy. It helps you to lose or maintain your weight. Helps with blood sugar in the glycemic zone, so that's really important. Helps to give you energy, hormonal balance as well. Great way to start the day. So what is inside this shake? And I'm not sure if Sadie, can you hear me? If you can you just mute yourself, please?
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Sadie.
You're welcome.
Sadie, we can still hear you. If you can just mute yourself, thanks.
I'm coming.
So what's inside is all natural, biologically complete with all 22 amino acids. It has a high PDCAAS score, which is the protein quality score. It's like an egg, I believe, is at like a score of 1, which is an excellent score, but Neolife is like a 1.74, so very high. 18 grams of protein, high quality protein, complete protein again. And it includes all the branched chain amino acids, which really help with your muscle mass as well, which as we age too, right, it's important to keep that muscle mass. And it has 5 grams of fiber in there as well, and controlled glycemic response. So again, with your blood sugars. And I think diabetes is like an epidemic now. So that's so important. 25 essential vitamins and minerals as well, and whole food antioxidants. So what's not inside, that's just as important. There's nothing artificial, no high fructose corn syrup. It is sweetened with fruit. No preservatives, gluten, cholesterol, no saturated fats. It's 90% lactose free. So my one grandson is actually lactose intolerant, but he has one of these shakes every single morning. And he mixes it. You can mix it with water. That's made to mix with water, but the kids have milk. So he just uses lactose-free milk. And again, Neolife products use only GMO-free ingredients. Now, if you are looking at a weight loss program, this is fantastic, amazing results, which if you just want to ask whoever invited you to this to share some of that with you. But what you do is to replace 2 of your meals, right? Breakfast and lunch with the Neolife shake, and then you have healthy snacks, so always a protein and good quality carb in between, and then a good balanced dinner. You just fantastic results. Just like here, Gabby, for example, she lost 34 pounds. And this is Gabby still 5 years later, looks fabulous, right? So it's not one of those yo-yo diets. It teaches you how to eat for a lifestyle and for a healthy life. And then Carlos actually is our biggest loser, and he lost 250 pounds in 26 months. And that was, I can't remember exactly how many years ago, if that was 10 years or 12 years ago, but Carlos has still kept that off. And I met Carlos and had my picture taken with him at one of the conventions. And because a lot of people say, oh, he must have had skin removed, or he must have flabby skin underneath. And no, I had my arm around his waist, and he does not have any flabby skin there. So so amazing. And along with that, he just got great health results, because he used to suffer with arthritis and high blood pressure and stuff. So when you lose that weight, you get great results. And also too, we do now have a vegan protein. So it's a plant-based nutrition for everyone. And it's in Canada. It's now available in Canada. So we're excited about that. So this is your total health and wellness solution. We have a number of products, but actually, like Wen, I would like you to share. You were telling me about your energy, I think it was, with protein. Can you share that with us?
Sure. I'd love to do that. Thank you. Hi, my name is Wen Bogues. I was first introduced to Neolife about over 35 years now by my good friend Lynn. My mantra has always been, I am a stand for health. Even back then, I exercised daily, ate as healthy as I thought possible, and filled any gaps in my nutrition with Neolife supplements. Weight gain began to plague me perimenopause, and I tried many diets. Some worked better than others, but I recognized the hardest part was not feeling fatigued by restricted eating and maintaining the weight loss. The Neolife Breakfast Health Pack, which includes adding a shake as a healthy meal replacement every day, has allowed me to stay at the right BMI, body mass index, and bonus, maintain my muscle. In fact, in my 70s now, I'm building muscle, doing virtual exercises and walking programs, just a half an hour a day. It's just 2% of my day. It keeps me strong. That and my daily shake make sure that I am still a stand for health with lots of energy for hiking, downhill skiing, snowshoeing, kayaking, paddleboarding, whatever. Thank you, Cyndy, for letting me share that.
Thank you, Wen. That's awesome. And yeah, I admire you all the time, your activity and your aging gracefully, as we were talking about earlier. And so Neolife does have a number of products. So I mean, your Pro Vitality Pack and your shake is your base, but there's a lot of other things that can be added depending on. And I think Leonie, you were sharing with me that you also found that the full motion helped with your arthritis as well. With your joint pain.
Yeah, definitely, because you can notice the difference if I don't take it, because sometimes I experiment and I can feel the pain as well. So definitely you take them faithfully, which I have, and I don't have the pain and in my knees, especially my knees and my fingers, right? So absolutely a great product for sure.
Yeah, and it's been proven actually as a glucosamine product, but it has herbs and minerals in there as well. But it's actually been proven as long as you have cartilage, it will increase your cartilage.
I have to add something. I just remembered. When I used to, when you sit and you stand, like I would go down on my knees, like bend my knees, and I would click. I would really click. You could hear the click in my knees, and it was kind of embarrassing at times because I thought people could hear it, and they could. So, and you know what? They don't click anymore. And I just, you forget you click, and I don't click anymore. So that in itself proves that, it repaired and rebuilt my cartilage, because that's all from the knees, right? So yeah.
So you don't sound like the Tin Man anymore when clicking, right?
Yeah, it was quite loud.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you may be wondering, how do we get these products? So your next step would be to join our wellness club, and it's free to join. And you do get 25% off. You can get 25% off retail price. And that's with a Neo ship. So that's just a really convenient way to make sure you get what you need every month as well. And you can earn back your shipping dollars. So there's a loyalty program. So, that's awesome. And another way you can actually get free products. We have a referral program. If you share with 3, you get yours free. And there's an awesome fitness and weight loss challenge that, again, Neolife just really wants to encourage everyone to be their best. So we do have these basic health packs. We have the Pro Vitality Pack. We have what we call the Breakfast Pack. And we have the Shape Up Pack. So many people, if they have some serious weight to lose, they will do the Shape Up Pack, or they may just do the Breakfast Pack and follow you know, the foods to enjoy and avoid that we can provide you with. And the breakfast pack is the best seller though. And also it's available now with the vegan protein as well. So great option. So I talked about a referral program. So what you can do is if you help others, you can actually earn free products. So if you share with 3 friends, and like who doesn't want to share with people that they care about, right? If they know that there's something that's going to make a huge difference for them. Say, for example, the breakfast pack, if you share that with 3 people, you get your breakfast pack free for every month that you have 3 people or more on that breakfast pack. And you can actually, if you have 6 people, you can actually get 2. So awesome. We have many people who are doing that all the time, every month. And then also I mentioned about the challenge. And so there's a 30-day challenge, 90-day challenge, and a 1-year challenge. So you can see you win various prizes. But again, it's just to really encourage you to, you know, to be your best. And it doesn't, you know, many people do the weight loss challenge, but we have people, I don't know if Shelly's on, but Shelly is just killing it with doing the fitness challenge. And I think she's up to the year now. So I'm not sure if we're going to see her on stage at our convention, but and it's a great community. It's just caring people, a healthy living community, North America, where people share their stories. So, you know, that is open to everyone. I think we're at 8,000 or 9,000 members now. But there's one more. What was that? Sorry. Oh, there is one more option. If you know of anyone or you enjoy helping others, there is an awesome opportunity that you made, you know, just because you have started sharing with others, and you may see that as a place that you might want to do as well by enjoying that opportunity. So you know what, I am going, but you decide, right? And you can either enjoy the products at a discount or get them free. You can, if you choose to, you can also do a part-time or professional income as well. Or if you just want to learn some more information, please, you know, I'm actually going to stop the recording or pause it, and we'll open this up to questions as well. And if there's anyone later who wants to stick around, that wants to learn more about the business, we will share that with you. Sorry, guys, this is not coming up too easily here. I'm going to stop the share first. Okay, there we go. All right. So has anybody got any questions that they wanted to or share anything? Maybe another testimony. Has anybody got another testimony they wanted to share?
Cyndy, you're still recording, hon.
Okay, let's see, recording.
Hello?
Sorry, just give me a sec here. Okay, it's asking if I want to stop, but I just want to pause the recording, but
Yeah, press stop, and then you'll see there'll be a pause button beside it.
oh, okay.